Yeah, let me pull my team sheet up so I know who we're dealing with. So yeah, we've got Seaman, Ragus, and Kuka. Yeah, Kuka I don't believe I've seen before in Diamond League, but Seaman and Ragus definitely a big part of the 1v1 scene. And in Gurka, like I said, the PS4 team, I think they're possibly one of their teams actually a PC player today, Polar Wing. And then we've got the first of Din Gurka in. Yeah, I believe it's a split platform team, which you don't see too often.
Well, there was of course the legendary Dan Doodlers, but
oh, of course, yeah. Who could forget the Dan Doodlers? I don't. You were originally part of Dan Doodlers, weren't you? Before you joined onto the Quick Mass roster, is that right?
Yeah.
And of course, if anyone watching doesn't know, well, you were also a sub in the 2v2 squad, so you do technically hold the 2v2 Season 1 champion rank at the moment, which is definitely something to be proud of. And yeah, I'm kind of like I'm a little bit disappointed because all of Quick Mass now you've kind of all moved on to champion ranks, which means we're not going to see you guys. So Seaman,
Season 2.
It looks like we've got everyone in, and yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, it's a shame that we might not see Quick Math's name in the 2v2 scene, but I'm sure some other teams will come in to fill the spot nicely. I'm really looking forward to Season 2 because obviously my team's already qualified after my teammates managed to get the 3rd place win in the grand finals last season. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what teams I'm going to be coming up against. But here we go. Game number 1 of another best of 3. And this one will decide. Sorry, go ahead.
I was thinking if I was for a second I thought IQDrops were going for the full Batmobile team, but then no, there's Kuka with the Octane. It's disappointing, but
yeah, you tend to see sometimes at least one player has got a long car, but yeah, the 2 Batmobiles and an Octane, I mean, we like to say the Stocktane because you can find sometimes that every single player in the tournament is using the Octane.
Ooh, that was good demolition from Seaman. He gave it, well, it was a better opportunity for Kuka, who had one less defender to deal with, but he couldn't catch up to the ball because they didn't have enough boost. Now
Seaman now passing out, maybe a bit too much power on it for anyone to get the end of it. But again, it's the blue team that are starting off with the pressure in this match, just like Bazour did in the last one.
Tyrannosaurus and Polo were getting a bit mixed up there, but they still tried to create an attack, but IQDrops shutting it down.
I mean, seeing that I haven't seen any quick chat comms yet, so I am assuming that these guys are all set up in Discord. It's like that's the difficult thing with a cross-platform team is your voice comms. But it seems that they've got that down. I was just thinking that with a little bit of miscommunication, but I'm sure they're all set up. Ooh. Oh, and that's going to be dangerous there. Ragus will take advantage. Unfortunate there, trying to clear it above his crossbar, but it just bounces straight back down.
Yeah, it's really unlucky. Bounced off the crossbar and hit his car, trying to get the read off the back.
Yeah, I think he was expecting it to bounce out, and yeah, unfortunate. Bounces straight back onto him. Leaves Ragus with an open goal.
Tyrannosaurus going for a block on his own teammate there, but we'll see if it works out in the long term for him, taking it over his net. Never mind.
He tries to control it across the front, but it drops it down dangerously for IQDrops.
But none of them could get onto the end of it. And Ragus just leaving the ball for Gurka to just carry in their own half. But once again, IQDrops trying to put on the pressure.
Tyrannosaurus Matt now off the backboard, gets a good demo, and Hotty's there to finish it. Gurka pulling themselves back into this.
IQDrops were just trying to pressure Gurka, and then but eventually once you keep pushing players out towards try and get to the ball as quickly as possible, then you might not have enough boost to be able to get back, and that just leaves your one defender or maybe even no defenders.
Oh, and quickly there, Ragus puts IQDrops back into the lead. Seaman did well to control this as the block was coming in on him, and it falls nicely for Ragus to turn home.
Tyrannosaurus running that kickoff. Well, it made it a bit awkward for Seaman.
Ragus did well there to control it off to the side, let his teammate play it out.
Polar could have tried to control the ball a bit more, could have tried to get a dribble, but Gurka still have possession for the moment, so it's working out. All this game we've seen a lot of demos actually from both teams.
Yeah, very physical from both teams, really trying to take each other out of the game. And I mean, it can be really crucial sometimes if a team is massively reliant on positioning and rotation. If you take one of them out of the game, it throws them off for at least 10-15 seconds until they get all set again. So it can be an incredibly powerful and tactical move.
As we've seen throughout this game, because there's been quite a few demo plays that have led to goals. So we've seen the power of the demolition.
And Seaman there, chance on an open goal. IQDrops now with a 2-goal lead. And there's a great fired in pass from Ragus there. Felt nicely for Seaman, but no one in Gurka in a position to defend that.
Yeah, because Tyrannosaurus was on the backboard, but didn't get the best clear. And then Seaman, that's the wrong team. Polar was too far to get on the rotation back towards his own net. Seaman getting a good 50-50 once again with that Batmobile that's been renowned for getting ridiculous 50-50s.
Now, did they change something about the Batmobile not too long ago? They changed it back to the older spec. Is that right? I'm
people. Not sure.
I've played Batmobile. I think I've played 2 or 3 games in the Batmobile before. Was it the hitbox size or something like that? And Cooksier went mad about it because he could do his pinches and stuff properly again, and then everyone started playing Batmobile again. Which is how things go. Pro players play cars, everyone else follows. It's everyone wants to be the pro player. But yeah, I'm really bad for that. I see someone in a Batmobile and I think Cooksier fan. Which is really terrible of me. There's a shot in from Ragus off the crossbar, and Kuka is there to finish it off. And with 13 seconds left, 3-goal lead. It's going to be very difficult for Gurka. I mean, it is possible, but not very. In 13 seconds to get 3 kickoff goals.
Yeah, and with that kickoff, I mean, it could still work actually, but with time running out.
And it's definitely not going to work now. 3 seconds is not enough to score 3 goals. And it's just waiting for this ball to touch the ground. And IQDrops will take game number 1. And they're just one more game win away from getting to play against Los Cabezones in the losers round 4 to decide who's going to be coming up against Bizarre Esports in the final today.
Yeah, shots wise, IQDrops are on top by quite a big margin with 9 shots to 2 from Gurka, both made by Hottie. So I mean this is
it's similar circumstances to the semi-final match, Bizarre versus Las Cabezon. It was almost the same shots-wise, Bizarre against Los, and I mean, it could happen again. We could see Gurka pulling back in game number 2 in dominant fashion, and then we might be down to another game 3, which I am all for. Makes it that little bit more exciting. We tend to get a lot of 2-0 wins and full sweeps in Diamond League, but I do love it when it goes all the way.
Yeah, it's more entertaining to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
As a neutral.
No, it's Los Cabezones starting off on the attack here. Good ball down in from Tyrannosaurus Matt. But Kuka on the end of it clears it. And both players missing out on that one. A little bit of mind games on each other by accident, and both of them missing out, attempting to block each other.
Hottie trying to create an opportunity, but no one from Gurka being bold enough to commit to the ball. And once again, there's some more mind games in the middle of the field.
I mean, it seems to me at the moment like Gurka are playing safe. They're keeping someone back, but it's not paid off. Just flies straight past Tyrannosaurus Matt, and I believe Hottie was just demoed off to the side. Not enough time to get back in front of that. Unfortunate there. But IQDrops will take the 1-0 lead.
But yeah, as you were saying, Gurka seem to be playing a lot more defensive. They've kept both two players back in their own half whenever they've had an opportunity to push up and score. But
good touch there by Matt.
Sit back.
Polar can't reach it, runs out of boost. Hottie will keep the attack up.
That was a strange hit by Raggis. Tried to get it cleared, but it somehow...
Gurka almost managing to push it in all the way himself. Gets blocked down by Polar in goal.
Simon tried to take up the wall, probably to try and pass it into the middle, but
I think he just missed out on his launch off the wall and put him in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was almost a great passing place by Tyrannosaurus Matt and Polar there, but Polar just not managing to put it on target.
Yeah, now
Polar with the big ball up in the air. Simon's already up for it.
Yeah.
Slight touch. Tyrannosaurus Matt beats out Raggis. Tyrannosaurus is going for the double touch, but just misses out on it. Oh, Hottie taking a bit of a wide turn there. Wasn't in the best position to clear that one out.
And Polar probably should have left that for Hottie, but it still worked out because he has possession now. But Raggis instantly takes it off him, and that could create an opportunity for IQDrops, and it does as Cooker gets a shot off.
There was a good bit of rotation there from Gurka as well to get Hottie back in the defensive position to stop that. With half the game gone, only a 1 goal separates these guys. Sorry, we're talking over each other. It's but PlayStation Party Chat has this awful bit of delay. We'll be upgrading. Well, I'll be upgrading personally the stream as soon as I can to get everything onto PC and onto Discord, so then the audio should be much better. But yeah, it's something I find all the time in PlayStation Party. You end up talking over people because there's this tiny delay. So yeah, I apologize for any listeners that's just hearing two people talk over each other. Good ball in from Hottie, but Kuka's on the backboard to clear it out.
Yeah,
Polar keeps it alive.
The one time that the ball actually, that they're actually committing 2 players up for their ball to try and get a goal, the delivery isn't as good. So that just shows that you should have taken chances when you had them, because some other moments of the game you won't exactly have them. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
I think I know what you're trying to say. But it's IQDrops now, trying to keep up their 1-0 lead. Not allowing much to come onto them.
Yeah, that was a good decision from Hottie to leave that for Tyrannosaurus. But
oh, and that's going to go in on an open goal. No one rotating back from Gurka to stop that.
All 3 just saw the ball in the air and went for it.
Yeah, I think what happened is Tyrannosaurus played the pass off the wall, and Hottie, who was just underneath and who had just picked up boost, tried to turn quickly to get on the end of it rather than taking the opportunity to get back in defence. And IQDrops just right there. I can't remember whoever scored the goal. I'm already forgotten, but he was there in time, ready to intercept the pass off the wall, and took advantage of the open goal opportunity. Well, 40 seconds left to go. Nice touch by Matt. Polar following it up. It's going to go off the backboard. Oh, and it gets pushed out by Kuka just as the Gurka player is coming in for taking the shot.
Yeah, they could have. I think I kind of understand what I was trying to say before, but they should have taken the chances whilst they had them, because now, when they're actually trying to score, they're committing players, they're not getting those chances because because IQDrops are able to clear it, but when they had the few opportunities, when IQDrops weren't rotating properly, and
they weren't pushing forward to take advantage of those opportunities. I know exactly what you mean, but IQDrops, they will take the 2-0 win in this best of 3 series, and they will move on to face Los Cabezones in the losers round 4, aka the losers final. And Din Gurka, I'm afraid their day is done. They did well in a little lower bracket run there, but their day is finished now, and we will try and move swiftly on to the losers round number 4, where we will decide who is going to be coming up against Bazaar Esports in the best of 5 final. So I will jump out of this